I'm Chef Say. Lobster has to be one of the best and most indulgent delicacies you can buy. But you don't have to just reserve this for the restaurant. Armed with a little bit of know-how, you can turn this into a unique recipe that tastes good at a fraction of the price. So bring this restaurant treat home to your house. Beautiful lobster is from Maine, and in my opinion, I don't want to put him directly in the pot. I'm going to kill him quickly because I feel it's more humane. So to do that, you're going to place your lobster on the cutting board. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate my lobster. And using your hand, grasp his body right here, and see this little line right here on the back of his head? I'm just going to take my chef's knife, put it directly behind the eyes, and in one smooth movement, our lobster is dead. We're gonna plunge him directly into the pot. There we go. Thank you, my friend. And we're gonna cook this for 4 minutes. Ah, there it is. We're gonna take our friend out of the pot. Don't worry about that. It's just a little bit of lobster fat. Now keep your water boiling. People don't know this, but the claws actually take longer to cook than the tail. So you're gonna twist off those big, beautiful claws. There we go. These go back into the pot. So drop those in for about another 2 minutes. Whoops, get back in there. And then this beautiful guy goes into an ice bath to cool down. Claws are done, so these come out of the pot. These go directly into my ice water bath. And I'm going to pick up my friend here and bring him back, and it's time to get cracking. So to crack your lobster, I'm going to take off all these little legs, so just twist them off, just like that. And don't throw these away. There's actually a lot of meat in here, and I'll show you how to get at that. Now, I want to separate the tail from the body. So all I'm going to do is grasp both of them in my hands and just twist, just like this. And then we have this big, beautiful lobster tail. Boy, I can't wait to sink my teeth into that. Now, to get into the tail, I'm going to turn it on its back there, kind of open it with my hand. There we go. Down one side, and now the other. Okay, so we're going to pull off that top shell and just slide out ever so gently our big, beautiful lobster tail. Now, I need to go ahead and get the intestinal tract out, so I'm just going to take my knife and very carefully, not too far down, just cut through. And see this little piece right here? I want to get rid of that. That's the intestinal tract, so we're just going to pull that out and discard it. There's not too much here. Perfect. Let's do the other side. Now that is so beautiful, fresh and tasty. So I'm going to set that in my bowl. Okay, now let me show you how to do the legs. This is really fun. So you see this last joint right here at the end? I'm just going to cut that off, the heel of my knife, right there. Take your rolling pin and just squish that out. And do that for all of them. Now to the best part, claws. So we're going to take off the knuckle piece here. So all I'm going to do is just snap that in half. And then because lobster shells are really hard to get into, I'm going to use scissors and get my scissors into the point here and just going to snip up through the side of the shell on one side and then snip up the other side and make sure I get all that beautiful meat. There we go. All right, now cracking the claws. There is a technique to this. So you take the claw in your hand and the movable bendy piece, you're just going to push forward, just like that. Did you hear that snap? And then you're going to pull it back. And then ever so slowly work out this piece and see how there's those two pieces of cartilage in there. We want to make sure those come out. Now you see how that little piece stayed in the claw? That's okay, we're going to get that out, but let's focus on this big beauty here. So I'm going to set the lobster claw on its side. I'm going to take the back of my kitchen knife, not the sharp part, and about a third of the way down, okay, I'm just going to crack that with the back of my knife, just like this. There we go. And then I'm going to turn and crack again. Not too hard. Turn, crack again. Okay. Now that you can see that the shell is starting to separate, I'm just going to very, very gently pull off that bottom piece and then wiggle out. Ooh. Oh, yeah! Wow, that's so beautiful. Yeah, I know, I just want to take a bite. This is so beautiful. What a great way to respect an incredible animal. So when you're making lobster, buy them fresh, treat them well, do it yourself, and you'll turn a restaurant treat into a simple, elegant dinner. Serve it with a little glass of champagne, maybe a great side salad, and it's a lot less expensive. Happy and healthy cooking.